Pam Heller, AccuQuilt's cutting expert.
And I'm Erica Botker, AccuQuilt's creativity expert.
Today we're getting crafty in the kitchen with the Go Towel Topper die.
This die is perfect for working with scraps of fabric and yardage, but also scraps of batting that you might have. But it also works with the June Tailor hanging towel kit to cut the pre-marked batting. So
Right.
Pam, let's get started.
You bet. So let's just talk about what comes in that June Tailor kit.
Okay.
Here is our pre-marked batting, and then here's that towel topper fabric for the towel.
For the toweling.
Yep. So if you have the June Tailor kit, this is what comes in it, along with some instructions on
Perfect.
how to sew it. All right, now we have already followed the pattern on the packaging and cut two 11 1/4 by 7 1/2 inch rectangles of fabric, and then the same measurements of a rectangle of batting. So let's talk about how to put our fabric on this die, Erica.
Because this die is a little different from our standard die,
It
isn't it,
is.
Pam? It's
It
kind
is.
of a groundbreaking die for us. So
Right. So this is a 6 by 12 die. It's going to fit through all of our cutters. And we think this, maybe you're doing like craft shows
Right.
or home shows, and you want to make lots and lots of towels. This is the perfect die for you, because you can always cut up to 6 layers of cotton fabric.
Right.
And remember, we're going to fold it in half, so 3
Right.
layers would give us the 6. But we're going to show you this super slick trick.
So we're going to want to fold it in half the long way and
Yes.
show us that angle, that guideline there, Pam.
Right, so right here is a guideline, and there are no blades here.
This is so exciting to me.
So what you want to do is you want to lay your fabric rectangles right before that line, because you do want them to cut on the side.
That's right.
All right, so now we've done 2 pieces of fabric, and this is now 4 layers. But look at this, you can also cut batting with your dies.
That's right.
All right.
So you could cut this separately,
Yes,
but we're going to go ahead and cut it all together today.
right. I think this is such a great craft project die.
It really is.
All right, so I'm going to make sure that my fold doesn't come beyond that black line. All right, Erica, do you want to put the mat on?
I sure do. I'm reminded of our bowl cozy die and how many
Yes.
bowl cozies we made for people.
So many.
I think
and
you're
I
gonna
love the
do
fact that you can totally use scraps or yardage, whatever you need.
All right, Pam, let's take a look at the magic we've made.
This is so cool. Give it a little love. We're going to slide that mat don't left.
And the batting, if the batting's on top like we cut it, the batting does tend to stick to your mat just a little bit more than the
Right.
fabric does.
And there's all of our
And
pieces.
there they are.
And I think that it's super fun because you could use the same fabrics, you could use mix and match fabrics,
Right.
all of the things. All right, so the next step, what we're going to do is, here's one of our finished toppers.
Okay.
And what we want to do is add this little trim here.
Right.
So we've followed the pattern and we've cut 2 3-inch by 8-inch strips of fabric.
Right.
Erica folded it in half and pressed it for me. So I'm just going to kind of line it up here
With your raw edges.
with my raw edges, and I'm going to stitch. There's a little bit of overlay, and that's okay. All right, so I purposely left a little bit here. So now I can just trim off these edges, and I'm just going to use my little rotary cutter and a ruler. These are super fast. What a great, like, chain piecing project.
Oh, heavens, yes.
All right, do you want to press that down for me?
I will. I do. And I'm just going to press that, just fold it to the down side.
Right. And then I'm going to give you a little tip for the next one.
So
All right,
here's
Erica.
the first side. I'm
Yep.
going to press this one for you too.
And you're going to press it up so that my seams nest.
Oh, look at that.
I know.
I always love it when we can nest a seam. Okay, so let's show quilters what you mean about that.
Right. So now we're going to put our right sides together. And because we've done that, when these seams come right here to the bottom, they're going to nest right here so that this lines up perfectly, just like that.
I love it.
right? Okay, so now you're saying, well, wait, what about the batting?
I was just about ready to say that. But Pam, wait, what about the batting?
All right, so the batting goes right on top here.
Okay.
And I'm actually just going to use some binding clips with it, okay? And it's okay that it extends a little bit over there.
I can just see chain piecing dozens of these together
So
in no
many.
time.
So many. And what a great project for like teens.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
to cut and sew and all of those.
4-H project or something like that.
Yep. So I'm going to start right down here and I'm just going to do a 1/4 inch seam. All righty. Now we're going to turn this towel inside out. And so because we have these little points here, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a trim.
Just so you don't have the bulk and
Yeah.
you get a nicer point.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Miss Erica, do you want to turn that
I will
inside
do
out?
that. I would be
And then we
happy
want to
to.
give it a good press.
Yes, indeed. Oh, that's so quick and easy. My goodness.
Look
Okay.
at how easy that is. All right, so now let's talk about the innards.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to follow the pattern, and this is the toweling that came with the June Tailor kit.
Okay.
I have pre-washed it, and I have hemmed it.
Excellent.
Now, if you have like a decorative stitch or you could totally do that. I actually hemmed it.
Okay.
And then what I did was, you kind of want the center section, so I actually folded the towel in half.
Marked
and then
it.
Marked it. I actually pressed it. And then I kind of did the accordion look
Okay.
afterwards. Because what you want is for it to fit right here in
Inside.
this inside.
Yes.
Okay? And you want to have it nice and long. I've also added that fun little decorative
really
stitch.
like that.
Yeah, it's really cute. We have some samples where we've done applique.
Right.
It would be super cute. So now that I've pressed this, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come and stitch along here.
Great idea.
So that my toweling doesn't unravel. All right, Miss Erica, so do you want to stick it, either one will do because
Okay.
we've done two.
Yes.
And then I will give you a couple of pins.
I get to pin.
You get to pin.
Fabulous. I do love to pin. You just want to be able to get it sewn down nicely so it doesn't shift on you.
Right.
And if you feel like it's starting to bunch up, just stop, leave your needle down, raise your foot, put it back down again. It'll smooth that extra
Yeah.
right down for you.
And you really want to make sure it's full up here, you know?
Yes.
But not bunched.
Right. There
And
you go.
ta-da, we're done.
Now, to finish this off, all you need to do is fold this over and have some way to fasten it.
Right.
So you could sew a decorative button on and
Yes.
use Velcro, or
Yeah.
you could be ambitious like we were over here and actually sew a buttonhole
Yep.
if you're feeling buttony.
Right.
But I love how you can embellish them too. We did a single strip of fabric here, we doubled it up here, but look at this one that's got the
Oh, the
strip
cute
of
little
fabric and
applique.
it's got our fun flower on it.
Right, and you'll notice how they've all been put in the topper differently.
Yes.
So this was just folded in thirds, and this was kind of accordion like I did.
So it's just whatever look you want, that's the way to go.
These darling dish towels are perfect for holidays, special occasions, or any day of the week. And look how easy they were to make.
Because at AccuQuilt, we're here to help you cut time
So you can quilt and craft more.